Are you looking to release your music to Spotify, to Apple Music, to iTunes, but you don't want to spend any cash? Well, in this video, I'll be checking out AMUSE.io, which is a free online distribution platform that you can release from your mobile device. So let's go. Hi, my name is Pete, and this is Studio Live Today, where I help you create, record, and release your best music. And releasing is what we're talking about today, because a lot of folks are looking for a way to release their music to Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, and all of the rest. But if you want to do that without the commitment, without spending any money, AMUSE.io is a service that a lot of folks have recommended to me. So in this video, I will be taking my recent song called Goats, and I will be releasing it using AMUSE.io, and you can follow along all the way so that if you are considering releasing music, you'll be able to see if this might be a service that will be good for you. So let's jump in to the iPad now and take a look. A quick recap on the creation of this song if you're just catching up on this series. I created this song in GarageBand. I then sent my final mix right here to Final Touch, which is what you're looking at here, and I've just done a complete mastering series about how to master your songs in Final Touch. So here is my finished master, and what I've now done is I've sent that across into Audio Share. So here it is. This is my final mastered track ready to go. And you can see here something a bit funny. It is called Fear Cut Goats. Now, if you didn't catch up on this series before, what I actually did is I wanted a different name. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I wanted a different name to release this under. One, I've always wanted a cool punk band with a cool name. And number two is I wanted to actually show the process exactly as you would see it. So if you were actually releasing a song brand new and you've never released before. Plus, I didn't want it to confuse with my other Pete Johns releases that I released via DistroKid. So that is why we have this song Goats by Fear Cut. Now, if you did see the video where I announced the name, Budapests actually won and Fear Cut came a close second. The problem was, and I mentioned this at the time, there is another band called the Budapests. So I wanted something original, and there were going to be issues trying to release with the same name. Fear Cut, I can't find any other band name. There probably are plenty out there, but it's a little bit more generic, so it's probably going to work okay. So it will be Goats by Fear Cut that we'll be releasing in this video. So here is our final master. We have this saved in Audio Share. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to jump over and I'm going to download the AMUSE.io app, and I'm going to follow through. I've never used this before, so you and I are going to learn together, and we're going to try to release this song. I've got my album artwork already done. We're going to release this song right here and right now. Let's go. So I've jumped over to the App Store and I've searched for AMUSE, and AMUSE is now downloading here on my iPad. Now I'm using the iPad because it's just going to be a bigger, easier to see screen, so you're going to be able to follow along. So let's wait for this to download, and then I've never used this before, so you and I are going to be learning together how we can release a song using AMUSE. Okay, that's downloaded. Let's tap on open, and AMUSE is going to open up, and it looks like it's going to open in portrait mode. You know how much I love my portrait mode apps? Yeah, not so much. So I will switch up our display here, and we'll come back and we'll take a look. Okay, we're back, and so much for having it on the iPad and being in landscape mode. Anyway, let's just go with this. It's clearly designed for the iPhone, and there's not really an iPad app, but that's okay. We'll continue on. We're going to create an account. Now, I can sign up using Google, I can sign up using Facebook, or I can sign up using email. Now, I don't know about you, but I always use the email option. I don't like a whole bunch of stuff linked to my other stuff, so we'll tap sign up using email. I'm going to enter my email address, and then we're going to jump back in, and we'll continue with the process. All right, email address entered. We now need to put in our details here. So I'm going to enter this screen and then come back once we are set up. Okay, my name and my details are in there. Artist name now. So let's just read some of this. If you've released music in the past, use the same artist name. Well, I'm not going to be doing that, so hopefully it's going to be okay. If not, select something unique and easily searchable. We'll see how Fear Cut goes. Don't use someone else's artist name. We check these things, and you can't change it later, so be thoughtful. And no emojis. Who's putting emojis in their band name? Anyway, let us try this. We will hope that Fear Cut makes the cut. See what I did there? Fear Cut, we're going to hit send. We're going to cross our fingers, and we're going to hope that this is going to allow us. Here we go. AMUSE would like to send me notifications, which I will not allow because, again, apart from my YouTube notifications, you should probably not put notifications on, definitely. Anyway, so here we go. Let's get started. Make sure you have a large artwork. So a perfect square with a width of at least 3,000 pixels in a JPEG or a PNG file. High quality audio files exported at 44.1 kilohertz and 16-bit stereo, wave or FLAC. So here's our first problem. Our file is a 24-bit wave file. So we'll see if AMUSE has problems with this. If it does, no problem. We go back to Final Touch. We re-encode it as a 16-bit wave file. No problem. So here we go. Let us now jump in and release our first song. Now, I've had to verify my email address, but I've saved you the effort of watching me do that. So what we'll do now is we'll tap on the big new release button. It's going to process here. Now, let's tap in our release title, which is going to be Goats. Our label name. So I'll use the same one that I use for my DistroKid releases. Hopefully this doesn't confuse everyone and everything, but we'll go Studio Live Today Record. So that's a pretty cool thing. You get to name your own label there. Let's upload our album artwork now. What I've actually done is I've got my album artwork stored over here on Canva, which is what I use to do all of my different graphics and different design work. So if we come to here, go to my designs, I've just updated it to make sure that it's 3000 by 3000 because that's what it wanted in pixels. So we'll just tap on that one, which is my album cover. And yes, you can see all of my other work there. Here it is. Here is Goats by Fear Cut. I just wanted to have some fun with this album cover. Hopefully it doesn't breach any of the problems that AMUSE will have with using it. So let's tap the download button here. We will like to access our photos. We're going to save that. It's making the magic happen. Now, if you haven't used Canva, I've done a couple of videos about it, but if you go to canva.com, you can use it for free, or it's a $10 per month, which gives you access to things like transparent PNGs and a whole bunch more design tools. So I suck at Photoshop, so that's why I use Canva. If you're a Photoshop user, more power to you. And there's free services online you can do things with too. So that is all good. That is now done. We are ready to go. That is saved to our camera roll. So we'll double tap and we'll go back to AMUSE and let's tap upload album artwork. Okay, artwork may only contain text, the artist name and album name. It must be a quality with no blurriness or pixelation, may not contain any logos. If you not follow these rules, your submission will be denied. Okay, so Dropbox or iCloud. I'm assuming I can tap iCloud and then navigate to my files maybe. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to have to save it out of my camera roll to my files. Is it only letting me have it in here? I can go to browse. All right, so I can go to browse, I can go to locations, but yeah, I can't actually go to my camera roll, which seems like a bit of a gap. So I'm going to go and copy this over to my files and then we'll jump back and we'll upload it. All right, so I've added this to my music folder here on iCloud Drive. So hopefully there it is. It is there, my image there, and it's a JPEG image, I think, so it should work. We'll upload that. This is your artwork. Looks good. Let's see. So it's asking me again, the text matches artist name or release title exactly. It sure does. There is other text. There is no text. This is confusing. So there is other text? No. So it's only Goats. It's only Fear Cut, artist name or release. Yep, there is no text. No, that's not the case. So let's confirm that. So obviously the stores get pretty picky. It's not so much the actual AMUSE, but it's the stores that will get picky if we don't do this right. So are there any visible logos in your artwork? There are only Facebook and Instagram. There are, this is like a quiz. It's like, can they trick you into saying that? There are other logos. There are no logos, not even on clothing or in the background. Gee, better be careful. If I got a picture of myself wearing my Studio Live Today t-shirt, don't put that on my album cover. All right, no logos, no problem. Let's confirm. Parts are blurry or distorted. They're getting really serious about this. They're way more serious than other distributors. Anyway, no, everything is crisp. Yes, but it's intentional. There is some blurriness around the edges for resizing. No, everything is crisp and clean and good to go. Let's confirm. Any more questions, Your Honor? The defense rests. We can continue on with our music release process. We haven't even uploaded the song yet. Jeez, what are they going to ask me about the content of the song if that's what they're asking me about the content of the album? All right, so it's about 1.3 meg. It's going to take a couple of seconds to upload this. So we'll return once our album artwork has been submitted, and fingers crossed, we'll be on our way. Okay, AMUSE seems happy with our album artwork, so let's continue on. Select the number of tracks. We only want the one track, but how many can we go up to? Wow, we can go up to a 40-track album. Nice one. So one track, it's telling me that iTunes will be a single, unless the total track duration is above 30 minutes, in which case it will be an album. And Spotify will be a single. All good. Let's tap that. Let's tap save. So one track, Goats. Says no audio file at the moment, so I'm assuming I need to now tap on that. Yeah, it doesn't really tell us that. There we go. Select audio. Select audio file. So let's tap on this one. We should be able to go to iCloud. Now, this is where, actually, let's go back here. We'll cancel. Select audio file. Audio files must be 16-bit, WAV, or FLAC files of good quality. If you do not follow this, your submission will be denied. So you know what? I'm going to go back to and remaster. Already have a remastered version. I'm going to go back and re-export this as a 16-bit WAV file. And again, if you want to learn how to export in Final Touch, I won't show you here, but I'll link to a video up there that you can check out if you want to learn about that. So let's go off and follow the rules and get this mastered as a 16-bit file, and then we'll return and finish the process. Okay, so we've remastered here in 16-bit, so our file size is a bit smaller, which is the plus, but let's just hit play here in Audio Share, make sure it's still good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Yep, still all okay. Now, I probably should spend more time with tweaking that master now that it's 16-bit, not 24-bit. We're going with it, okay? We don't want to hang around and wait any longer. So let's go back here. Let's go back to AMUSE. Now, let's try this again. Let's select our audio file. We'll go to iCloud. Now, it won't be here in iCloud this time. It will be over in my locations. How do we go here? Locations. Let's edit. We're going to have to add back in audio share files as a location. Tap on audio share files. And now, where is Fear-Cut Goats 16-bit master is right here. There it goes. So Fear-Cut Goats 16-bit master.wave. Details for your track. Set automatically from the release title. That's good. Version, no. Option, original remix cover. I'm assuming we have to tap this. Yes, it's an original. Now, interestingly, we can release a cover by the looks. That'll be an interesting thing. We might try that in a future video to release a cover, because DistroKid and others charge you a lot more to release a cover. So if you can release a cover for free, that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's hit save. Lyrics are non-explicit. Recording year is this year. Musical style or genre. We are going to look for punk. Have we got punk? Punk rock? Rock? Does it have punk rock under rock? Surely. No, I cannot find. Why can't I find punk rock? Hard rock? This is a bit weird. Is it its own thing? Can we search? No. Alternative. What about alternative? Indie rock, punk. There we go. Alternative, punk, save. I'm assuming we can select multiple. I just want to go punk. That's all we want. ISRC, I don't have one. I'm assuming they'll add one like other distributors do. ISRC is basically what is it called? I can't remember what it stands for. It's the unique identifier for your track. YouTube content ID. I'm not going to put a YouTube content ID on at this stage. It's a little bit more advanced. We're not going to worry about this right now. No feature artists are going to be here, and no contributors. So that is all good. I think we're good to go. Let us hit save and see if that's enough for them. And let's review. So we've got Goats by Studio Live Today Records is the label name. There's our album artwork. There's our file uploading as we talk through here. We've got all available. Let's just tap on this and see what we have. So we can go Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Music, YouTube Content ID, YouTube, Deezer, Tidal, Shazam, Amazon, Napster, and Slacker. There you go. So we'll hit save on that one. And countries. Yeah, it's okay. So we can decide not to release to some countries, I guess. An exclusive release I could release just to Australia, and only about 5% of you will actually be able to listen to the track. That would not be a good idea. That's all cool. And the proposed release date. So let's tap on this one. So select a date that allows you time to plan promotion of your music. We need 14 days to approve your release. So we have proposed the first available Friday. New Music Day. Okay. So this is the first available Friday. Today, date of recording is the 19th of February. It thinks that it's going to be the 8th of March, which is going to be the Friday of that week. I wonder what will it sort of stop us if we try and make it even earlier? So if we try and say, so Monday, the 4th of March is going to be the earliest that we can actually release it. So I know that it wants Friday. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as possible because I kind of want to test out if it really can get within that 14-day window. So I'm going to save that release date as the 4th of March. I'll hit submit. It hasn't seemed to have finished uploading, so I'm not sure if this will work or if it'll say, no, you've got to finish uploading first. But let's hit submit release. Track audio not uploaded. Alrighty, so hang tight. You don't have to hang tight, but I will. Let's wait for this to upload, and then we will submit. Goats have it easier than me. They don't have to work. They don't have to lift. Oh, sorry. I was getting a bit distracted there waiting for that one to upload, but it looks as though we are there now. So let us hit the submit release button and drum roll, please. It is submitting. My goats are on their way, and AMUSE says thank you. No, thank you, AMUSE, because if this works, and this is actually a free service, and this gets released in the next 14 days, and I get all the royalties for it, that's a pretty good deal. So let's take a look here. Thank you. We will start reviewing your submitted release and get back to you by email in the next few business days. Could you be more non-committal? No. But anyway, and if we find something you need to fix, obviously, they get a lot of people trying to submit some things that are not really going to fit the stores. Anyway, once a release is approved, we will be in touch to confirm your release date. Very cool. Let's hit got it. And here we are back into our nice little dashboard here. So our single goats, we're going to ask us to rate. We won't rate it yet until it actually works. So let's go not now. Here we go. We've got it. It's in review, minus 14 days. I'm pretty impressed. I got to tell you. It looks like it's working well. Down the bottom here, we have activity, which is waiting for data. We haven't done anything yet, so we'll revisit this when we actually get there. And money is waiting for payout. So we'll see how the payout process goes. So there you go. This is an introduction to AMUSE. It's my first time using AMUSE. Why don't you hang around and we'll find out if this works. But if you go to amuse.io or download the app on your iPhone or your iPad, you too can try this out and start releasing a song. Anyway, I'm going to go and keep working on my acoustic version of this song. There you go. Our releasing process is underway with amuse.io. Now, how will it work out? Well, I don't know. And the only way that you are going to find out is to subscribe to the channel, because in a future video, I'll be showing you the end result of this release using amuse.io. So stick around for that and I'll see you soon.